Sick with no remedy. All my thoughts come from loud and some Hennessy. God told me show mercy to my enemy, but the devil saying make his ass a memory. I'm blacking out and yesterday is just a blur to me. And the only way to stop me is to murder me. I spit it hot, I burn a track to the 3rd degree. A surgeon to the beat, I give it open heart surgery. I give it life, I keep it real. I'm spitting life.
Yo, it's the mother-loving Porch Monkey Podcast. And please, let me put my hat on real quick. Let me fix it. Please, don't forget the podcast. I don't even know what I'm going to do to you. I know exactly what I'm going to do to you. I know exactly what I'm going to do to you. You think you're safe because you got this vaccine? And you running around, you partying and all of this, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I catch you somewhere without a mask on, I'm ducking you. And then putting a mask on you and suffocating you at the same time. I'm waiting, just whistling Dixie. We ready for some sweet knee music too. Soon as you fall from the duff. Yes. Pop, kick to your shin. I'm like, exactly. I'm doing it like Steven Seagal, or like when you're going backwards and you're like, Yeah. That's how I'm doing it. But niggas is frustrated for no reason, and really we not. I'm just saying. I know that. But ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Yes. PMP. And as you can see, unprepared. It caught me off guard. I don't know what the hell was happening. I'm just in the days looking at the new background. We've been here for 45 minutes and I'm still not ready. What does it matter? Disco gave me some spectacular galactic spectacularness. I don't even know the word I use, but he just gave me something. I just feel like I'm coming just like outside of the, like Superman when he leaves that. What are you saying? I don't know. Look at the planet Krypton. I'm from planet Krypton. I know. The Superman. You know how Superman used to come on in the '80s. He's too young. He's too young to understand. Yeah, that was great graphics back then. Thank you. That's all I was saying was great graphics. You don't know that about that. But we are here. We are back. Yeah, man. And once again, I think Sports Dude is fire. I think we're gonna do him like Sports Dude. He said it. I think we'll talk about it. I'll see if I can talk him off the ledge. But you skating on thin ice, brother. I mean, last week you told me you was gonna write him up. In 3 no-call, no shows, right? It's an automatic. And the paperwork came to my desk, and I started to sign it, and I was like, I'm gonna give him a whole nother week. So he almost rolled it up too. We were out of we were out of cigar. Exactly. So but one more week, brother. Yeah, so, we do. So we're not even gonna do the song. And you know I always started with my heart, but for whatever reason. He was about to do the song, but until we hear from Human Resources, we'll be not doing the song anymore. Because we will be charged and fined. I don't know, somehow. Right. So that's the guess. Oh gosh, yes. But I'm gonna tell you my name, okay? First I didn't say nothing about my man who's also holding down the fort again, who actually looks good back there. Always looking back here. Mr. Shape Up himself. Mr. I don't know, man. What can he not do? That's just I'm sorry, introduction. About a phone call. It's Dr. Do-It-All. He could do everything. The man flew us over here in the helicopter. It was traffic. It was raining crazy. He said, you know what, fellas, hold tight. We double back, got in the helicopter. I said, Do-It-All, when you get a helicopter license? He told me 2 days ago. 2 days ago. It's amazing. He literally is now, I think disco works for him now. He literally took over the setup. There's a lease on this property, and somehow, some way, Do-It-All's name took the place of disco's. I don't know. So now we're coming live from Do-It-All Radio. Yes. The takeover with your face at. The takeover. But look, we stalled enough because I still haven't. Yes, I didn't either. So we got Ballad of Sexes coming up. We're just waiting for our guests to come on up the step. They were nervous. But who are you before the? Okay. Well, who are my guys? Who are y'all? I really don't like the fact that you did that. We're trying to stall you. Yes. So as I think about this, as I examine my cup to check if somebody spit in it. Let me see. It's a rock. Is that spit? When in doubt, pinkies out. Pinky. My boys. My boss. Okay. Anyway, it's your motherfucking boy, War Z, AK, one half of the greatest tag team champions you ever witnessed in your life. And Coach Jim, Randy, it's your boy,
Barnaby Jones. I don't even know who the hell he is, but that's my name. Catch me in the 70s calling the nigga a jive turkey and smacking him because he fucked up my heroin pack.
Jive turkey.
Jive turkey. Get out of here.
All right. I'm going to be, it's your boy, on the side of him, my co-defendant.
Yes.
Randy.
Yes.
I am Coach Johnson and Johnson brothers.
Yes.
Jimmy VIP.
There he is.
Jimmy.
AKA
And let me in that VIP.
Jimmy Allstate.
Uh-huh.
You're in good hands.
You're in good
That's all I'm going to say. You're in good hands with Allstate.
I can't do his voice. That nigga
That dude, yeah. I was told I look like that dude.
Yes.
I don't even know if y'all know the Allstate dude. He was on Waiting to Exhale. He was the married guy. So that's me. Oh, yeah. He gave it to Whitney Houston.
Yeah. And when you said that, I would have never fucking thought of that. And then when you
like
said it,
my
I
dad.
said, whoa.
Yeah, so Jimmy Allstate, you're in good hands.
You're like, whoa, I see it.
Yeah.
You're in good hands, okay? This is how...
Especially
For
with,
no particular reason, it's a certain
especially with the
feature
Caesar, Jimmy.
that fits
Especially with the
perfectly in this circumference of an area right in.
Yes, it just Jimmy Allstate. So you're in good hands. Go ahead and place it right there.
There you go. Oh, man.
All right,
that
we
shit
had
is
too much
amazing.
fun, man. But
Yeah.
while we waiting on the ladies, we just gonna BS, joke and jive.
Uh-huh. A lot of stuff going on. They about to shut the Olympics down, so Shikari gonna be somewhere smoking a blunt and laugh.
While she's eating apples.
Yes. Because you idiots. Nah, what? I don't want to call y'all people idiots. Well, hold on.
Come on in, ladies.
Come on in. Part 2.
We're
Part 2.
fashionably late.
Yeah, of course. Fashion ladies.
There's no excuse for late.
Well, y'all black asses actually.
Listen.
We're live. We're live.
You don't want to bring up.
No. We don't.
No, just get yourself.
No. Just go ahead and get comfortable and
Yes, go get yourself tucked in. Yes, and make sure this time
Get
you're
your
talking to the
headphones.
mic.
Welcome
And
back.
it's a
Part
Rose.
2.
I've been single. I don't know how to talk on the
left.
mic anymore.
Army.
Is this thing
right.
You coming in hot. You coming in hot.
So, yeah, I was just explaining to your friend,
How the
Rose,
left and the right word.
our friend, that the L means left and R means right. So, welcome.
We just said we wasn't gonna talk about old shit. No.
Well, okay. First, look, the first, it's not old shit because we got to talk about the last episode. The last time y'all was up here, we was talking about. I don't think so. She gave me a hat. Oh, that shit was.
Oh yeah, yes, you got to talk in the mic.
Let's
I
go.
have to talk in the mic.
Please.
Y'all want to be on mic skills.
Let's go. Well, ladies, introduce yourselves for the people who may not have known y'all last week. Last time y'all was.
Oh, Lomax the brand.
Rose the spades. Please.
Boo! Oh. Yeah, I'm at that. I like that. Third round. We bust ass on the spades table.
We must be.
The hair busters.
Yes, there you go. So what y'all been up to since last time we seen each other? Hanging out.
No, not me. I've been doing community service stuff.
Oh, nice.
Like
You care to elaborate?
jail time.
No, nonprofit, movie nights in the community, just doing things within the community.
You want to
so.
speak on what you just got a good phone call on about? Because she's talking about community stuff, and what y'all about to do is a service to the community.
Yeah. Actually,
Can you speak?
we're about to. Yeah, I can because I'm actually the professor.
Oh.
But there, we got a chess academy that we're starting,
Mhm.
and
I like
starting
the
next
horn.
Wednesday.
I like the horn.
Nah, that was my phone.
Oh shit! That horn was right on beat. Like it came
was,
right.
yeah.
He was like, tooting your horn and then.
I don't have to toot my own horn; it toots itself for me.
Clearly,
I feel
your
like
ass was tooting.
I feel like there's a
I don't know.
Somewhere in the vicinity,
All
we
right,
need to
now-
pause that.
Did you just not grab your phone from your ass though?
No,
Oh, it wasn't behind. Oh.
Come in.
I don't know. Let me check. All
We
right,
about to get to it. Because part 2 is about to be wild.
Yeah.
We ain't, we gonna talk a little motherhood, and they bringing some great topics to the show, but we about to get crazy.
No, ma'am.
Oh Lord.
I have a question for the ladies, so I don't know where y'all want to start.
Well, before that, Let me just ask Rose.
What's the
What were you doing this week?
Yeah, he was mighty quiet.
Oh, I just traveled to Ohio and
Nice.
enjoyed the 4th and came back and got back to business. Yeah.
There you go.
God, and I turned 42 last.
Oh,
She did.
wow!
Happy
Yes.
birthday
Happy
to my friend.
you. Well, we gotta do the black version.
Well, what
I don't even know the black version.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And you got the shades on?
I need some dreads though.
Happy birthday.
I'll come over there and put a few little.
So yes, happy
birthday.
You know, I'm
Thank
right
you.
behind you. The 31st.
Yeah. So what are
Oh.
you doing for yours?
It's coming
I
out.
haven't figured it out yet. I literally haven't.
Booty club. Nah, I don't know.
Booty
Definitely
club
not.
or like
That is
4-wheeling?
definitely-
4-wheeling would be fun.
That would be fun. That would be fun.
Like getting a group of us to go like 4-wheeling.
Yeah, that would
Let's
be
like
That sounds nice.
So that's fun. I won't be here.
I
with
want
you
to. I
guys
want to do
enjoy.
paint gun. I want
You
to
wanna
do
shoot.
paintball.
I'll be in
I
Vegas.
got my
that's so violent.
Gotta
It
kill
just-
people and not be in the way.
It bruises people.
I mean, you gotta dress warm, man. It's cold. It's cold.
That paintball hurt. You get hit. I mean, I guess the object is not to get
Hey,
hit.
there you go.
All right. So what about laser tag? Like,
Laser tag is fun.
It's stupid.
Laser
Yo, we
tag
get a
is
group
fun.
and we just.
But you know what's dope about paintball? Because you're outside and it's a bigger element. Some of these laser tag joints,
We need that anyway, because we know that the end of the world is coming.
Yes.
And we need to get our tactical training going on
There
and
you
see
go.
who's
There you
who's
go.
gonna be a house nigga and
Or
who's
you
gonna
know
be
what
out
else is dope too? The escape room.
I like this.
I'm scared of that.
I'm scared of that too.
Yeah,
But not
I do
again,
wanna-
the zombie apocalypse is coming.
I got
You know how to
anxiety,
escape.
so
I want to do the escape
So-
room. I do.
yeah.
I think the escape room is a good kind of transition because I think that is one of the first things you should do.
That shit gonna be dope.
Because the escape room lets you know how people handle themselves under pressure.
There you go.
That's-
There you go. Yeah. So we got to do this.
Listen,
We have to know.
I'm
So
not.
go with your partner to the escape room
Yo.
because you gonna
Might
know
come back
whether
single.
Yeah.
you
Right.
Yeah, you gonna be mad as shit. Y'all gonna be cussing each other out.
You just gonna leave
You
me?
gonna leave me here?
You could have figured this shit out. We would have died if you ain't doing this shit.
I know the strong
Nah,
one in this relationship.
I know
is.
you ain't in there crying. Like that'd be the worst.
It's fake. It's not even real.
And it's not even. It's not the soft cry too. It's the snot. And the bubbles.
Oh Lord,
Let's not cry.
rubbing
Yeah.
That ain't good.
the shaking lip.
Nah, not that. But yeah.
So we said all that to say we're gonna figure this shit out. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna do. We're gonna combine birthdays and figure it
All right.
out. There we go. Yeah,
That sounds fun.
But Booty Club is involved.
I was waiting for you to say.
I know that is definitely happening. That's gonna be the night.
So
that
what is the ultimate booty club right now? Would it still be
It's still magic.
Magic?
Magic is still popping.
Okay.
Can't go wrong with the flame. Shout out to y'all. But you know, yeah, you can't.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The flame messed me up when I seen the little lady. Like, I was like, oh,
They got a big
shit, am I
flame.
supposed to be this enamored by her? Because
Oh, yeah.
I was just,
I'm about to explain it.
But some
Fixated.
people are mesmerized by this.
I really was like,
when they shut down the shit in Gwinnett County, when all the joint went because Gwinnett County pretty much kicked all the strip clubs out, pretty much.
oh,
Follies, motherfucking.
Follies is not there anymore.
Folly, yeah. Because this how they played it. This how
For
they
the
played
pandemic,
bro.
I mean,
Nah. This how they played it. They wouldn't even let him re-up his liquor license.
Ooh.
Yeah, but that's how they
it.
got MTV though. They wouldn't get.
Yeah, they wouldn't even that, and that's how they
so
got.
how long has Follies been?
Shit, it's been about a year. or some
Oh,
shit.
okay, I
It's
haven't
been
been.
about a year.
Why'd you
So
tell
during the
me?
pandemic, basically was.
Why'd you tell me?
It was before the pandemic though.
Oh
I
wow.
wasn't.
I thought it was.
Nah, because I felt like
I
we
always
went.
felt Follies was always
like we
weird
went.
with that. You gotta like women couldn't even come in. Like you gotta have a
Yeah,
dude.
you got-
You had to have a dude with you to get in.
You to get in, yeah. If you came like me and Jesse try to go to Follies all the time just to kill time to like eat.
Yeah, but
and-
what if
Yeah.
females want to see that don't like men?
Nah,
don't,
they
you know,
you
shit.
can't. You gotta be escorted by a dude. Like
Yeah.
And it's not that it's a wild club. It's just like you
But
said.
I mean-
it's more.
it's the
It's so
tradition. I think
comfortable.
they wanna keep that tradition too. Because even when I first came to
It
Atlanta,
was
my first dance was in Magic City, and the dude that paid for the dance, like I was trying to like dance with him, and they were like, "No, you can't dance on another man in this club." And
Shout out.
Magic, you cannot. As a guest, you sit your ass down. The strippers are here to strip. You sit down, ma'am.
Oh,
Shout out to Magic.
They're here to dance
Shout
for
out.
them. You
They're
sit
here-
down.
yeah,
and
sit down, ma'am.
You get a dance. And
Go in
sit down.
Magic with $100 and watch how fast they throw you out of there.
Shout out.
Oh yeah, no,
Shout
they
out.
ain't doing nothing with $100 and
Shout
Magic.
out.
They gonna look at you like, am I supposed to blow my nose
What
with
you want, some
this?
chicken wings? Get out.
Yeah,
What the
it's-
fuck is wrong with
Shout
you?
out to strip club etiquette.
Can we give another rule on strip club etiquette?
So you gotta respect it though. Like they're like, this is what we here to do. So
Yeah.
that is.
This is my quiet moment because my first strip club was just when I turned 40. So
Oh yeah, that was.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we actually finessed our way into the VIP
Wow,
section.
that's
And
40.
40.
40.
Now y'all go to the men jinx, right? Where the dudes just, or y'all go
No.
y'all to the female jinx.
Now, what do y'all
want
get
to.
out of
I
it?
don't
What
want
do
to see
y'all
no
get out of it?
man dressed
The
in
same
no
thing that
G
you get out
string.
of it.
Back in the day,
But
even,
they not clearly not that way. So
No,
I mean, a
why would
little
you lose?
ass shaking and some titties swinging don't hurt
See,
nothing.
but here's what I found to be crazy.
yeah, but I'm saying, but what do you get out of it?
I don't
It was
get anything
weird.
out of
It was weird to
Nothing.
me.
It's just they probably
Like y'all hanging out, y'all
Yeah.
drinking, and it's
I'm not
titties and all
even
that.
looking. I mean, now you have to kind of engage because if not, they'll make you feel weird.
Yeah.
So you know me, I'll be like, oh,
Right,
okay,
right.
okay, yeah, girl, okay.
Right.
Because you got to participate, but
Right.
as a straight woman,
Yeah, but it's
I mean,
I'm
I
not in
don't
there
get
for anything.
But I do like to see nice bodies. Like, I'm not a person
I got a
who.
question for you after that.
Okay, I'm just not a person to be
Excuse me,
like.
Rose.
Oh,
We
she's-
talked about etiquette. We not gonna cut over people no more. We gonna let them
Did
finish
I
their
cut over
sentence. Yeah,
somebody?
you
I'm
cut me
sorry.
off
No,
while I
you-
was still
oh.
talking. She was like, "Well, no, she did. She cut me off while I was still talking."
My
Like she
apologies.
was like,
I've
"Yeah."
been kind
Oh,
of
y'all
quiet,
can-
so my fuck.
Y'all can forward y'all frustrations toward us because we're ready for it today.
But no, I think we said we was gonna try to let people
Oh, okay.
talk. So we was because last time they said everybody was talking over each other, right?
Man, hey, first of all,
Listen.
yes, this is
First
what
of all-
we do.
First of all,
Hey, who is they?
Catch up to the fucking conversation if you
kiss
can't
my
keep
ass.
up.
You-
also, first of all,
from the feedback that
last
Jimmy
time I
said
checked,
he got.
we run this shit, first of all, right? So fuck what they're thinking.
Yes. Speak up. They say
Yes.
So say
Say
what you was.
Nah,
thinking,
but
though.
don't.
No, I wasn't really trying to cut
We
you
try
off.
to-
It was just
We
conversation.
try
I
to
wasn't
be,
really trying to-
you
Yeah.
know, like I like to raise my hand and say,
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
When I want
after
to
you
cut it
speak, I
real
wanted
quick.
to say,
Yeah.
being that you're already comfortable with it, are you comfortable with taking your husband?
Oh yeah,
Oh, so you can go hang out with your husband.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's what's up.
buy him a lap dance too, because she can't shake it
That's
better
Buy
than
him
me.
a lap dance.
That's
She
dope.
can't shake it better than me. I ain't worried about it.
Yeah.
Because at home, at the end of the day, whatever
He
feelings
go,
he
yeah.
feeling is
Yeah,
about to
now-
be.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you. Now let me ask you.
Good
Would
with
you
it.
take your man?
I don't know because I was in a 5-year relationship, so I don't know if I would take my relationship.
Same thing. That's all right.
You know, I would. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I
You would.
If you
would.
could. Yeah.
I've always been the girl that was in the fun relationships and the fun dudes that I was with. We went out and hung out in the strip club. Now, have I ever been in a committed relationship? And I've only been in
Would
3
you?
in my life. And
Would you?
I don't know because I can't
That's
say
the
that.
like that's
Yeah,
what everybody
but
does.
I'm looking for
I mean,
fun
yeah.
now, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want fun in my relationship now. So if my relationship brings me fun
Mhm.
and I can trust that, I'm with whatever. Let's have fun.
And let's be clear, Magic
Yeah.
City got some of the best wings in Atlanta. So you might just
Man,
want to
shout
go
out to
slide.
Teddy, my homie.
Yeah,
Teddy,
you might just want to go
chef.
slide and get some wings, and it's just
Teddy's
titties
a
in your
cook.
face, and that's the
Lemon.
bonus.
Yeah, the food in there is
Come
Yeah,
good.
Lou Williams
But,
took a suspension for the
Lemon
wings.
pepper Lou faced the suspension from the NBA
For the
some
for the
wings.
wings, just for the wings.
We know
No, I'm
it.
not gonna lie. I can't eat.
Let me
You
tell you,
in the strip
you
club.
think that? Well, you. So
Why
I don't know.
a
I don't know how smack. Yeah, Club Cheetah.
Cheetah's food
Just the
is.
sweating and the.
Shout out to Strokers on the East Side. We ain't forget about you. We love you too.
No, I think that's a
Nice,
stereotype
nice.
because when I go into these strip clubs, they don't smell like ass and they don't smell
No,
like
they don't.
poom poom. They're like, you know,
It's
them
the
girls
mind.
smell like
They smell
glitter.
like smoking
They
weed.
smell like glitter.
It's the
Yeah.
mind.
Like-
It's the mind thing for
And
me.
booty.
So for me, like, I think to be able to, and like I was telling somebody before, for me, you said at 40 you've never been. For me, it was I was molested by a female, so mine was more mental because I was like if I go in here and I look at a woman, and would I be aroused or would I feel? So for me, I think it was more of a thing where I had to be like, oh, I know I was straight. See, I knew the whole time them don't get nothing from this. And I can still look at a woman and say she's pretty attractive, but not have any sexual
Well, women can
urges.
say that though. That's the thing.
Well, but it's different when you're sexually.
You would never,
in
you would
the
never be able to
context of
take your husband
yeah.
to a female strip club to where like they got dudes swinging penises and shit. Like
Never.
You would never be able to do it.
Nah, wrong.
Hell no.
Nah, remember we know somebody.
Fuck no.
We know somebody who was saying
Rose, do you think
that
you would be
their
able to
brother.
Oh yeah.
take your husband to a female strip club like a Chippendales?
He's not going to go see no nigga.
Nah,
That's what I'm
he
saying.
might
That's
fight
what I'm
if you
saying.
ask me to do some shit. Like
Exactly. Exactly.
I
He's
think.
not. I mean, even with the female strip club, like he goes and to shoot pool and stuff like that. I mean, of course he looks, but it's like
coming home to.
yeah, it's just kind of like okay, we're shooting pools. I'm seeing some titties in my face type thing.
Okay, let me hear this.
So I think for women, if now Rose, if men nowadays were more masculine with stripping, we would be more with it. But they are too feminine with it when we are heterosexual women. So that's why we stray more to go to see the women, because I don't want to see a man out there in fucking drawers that I wear. That's not sexy to me. I'm sorry. So now if you had on like some Echoes or like some joints that had the eggplant showing, or some Versace like joints, and you was more masculine with how you.
Now let me say this.
I don't know, but
Now, let me
it's
say
too
this.
feminine. To me, the movements, the gyration, it just be too feminine
Ribbons
for
and bows
my
and shit,
taste.
like
Now let me, because I gotta be very honest with this whole conversation. If the old lady go to the Mel Chippendale joint, and if the nigga slaps her in the face with what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And she comes home and she tells you, yo, but she liked it. She didn't beef about it.
She's not gonna tell you.
She's not gonna.
I'm gonna be mad that she even told me.
What if you just hypothetically
you
find out? What if you just hypothetically find out?
But why be mad?
Because to me,
Why
it's
be
different
mad?
than me in the joint putting her titties in my face. It's totally fucking different.
How's it different?
Let me tell you.
I'll tell you what.
Was it different?
Back in the days, I was the littlest person. Anytime in you remember how we was when we were back in Virginia.
Right.
So back then, that's when strippers back then was popping. They actually would come on before like nightclub sets, because they had back in the day, they had a big stripper had a scene. They would come on. That I was always the littlest person that they would flip over and put their faces all in my coochie and all.
Yeah.
Okay, the face in the coochie and they grinding.
And that's picking
That's
me up
cool.
and
That's
putting me
cool.
in the whole
I can see
problem.
that.
Acting like they eating your coochie and all that.
Just dance. You don't gotta
That's
touch
it.
me. I don't like the whole touch.
What y'all were saying as far as the meat,
Slapping your face.
and then they
And
just
they do
pop
that. And they do that.
But
That's not me.
But
beat.
ass
And that's not
naked
okay.
on
It's not,
you
it's not.
and rubbing her titties
Listen,
all in your
okay.
face. But
What?
she's rubbing her coochie all over
Okay.
you.
No.
Okay,
No.
She's not putting her
I think-
coochie in his face though.
Yeah, I think
Some of them do lift up and be doing it.
I mean, I'm not gonna
Now-
give away certain
Hey,
things.
you gotta pay for that. You gotta pay for that. What? You gotta pay for that.
But I've seen it.
We're not gonna talk about the dude that I dated that went to the back of the room and got the girl pregnant.
Yeah.
Now that's a
You see,
whole
you see,
nother.
that-
See, but that's
now-
because
now-
money talks in that sense. Like
Allegedly.
Well, yeah, that's when they become hoes instead of strippers.
Yeah, but you don't feel.
It's a
I
what?
feel like this.
That's when you change the
A
title.
dick, he could have just pulled his dick out another chick like 15 seconds ago.
No, he literally just slapped 7 chicks in a row with the
chicks with-
cock,
so-
and then came to you,
so-
and you was next.
So
and
you're
you had your
known
face
now.
down.
So you're
Not
famous.
the-
Yes, you came home and you kissed me.
Let-
No,
let-
not only that, you came home and you kissed me.
But
with my
come
face.
Okay.
I gotta fight you one-on-one for 10 seconds.
And
I gotta
not
fight
you. No, I mean, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying.
You came home with
We're
cock.
going to toe to toe in the middle of the cell.
Hey, hold on. I said
Okay, go ahead.
right now you are famous for having
Thunderball.
slap you with a stick in your face.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel glory out of
Wait,
that?
what's his name?
Thunderball.
Thunderball.
A-Train. A-Train.
A-Train.
Like, he's D-Train. So D-Train smacks you in the face and you like, oh, your girl got it on camera. How do you
He playing, he laughing at
Now,
it.
different with a titty being slapped in your face,
It's not nothing. It's
the
not-
worst you could do is be like,
And his titty ain't been nowhere.
Titty.
How you doing again?
But this titty ain't been nowhere. His titty ain't.
You know somebody else ain't just that titty.
I mean, there's nothing that comes out of a
He
titty.
sanitized it first. He sanitized the areola. He sanitized the areola.
Yeah.
He ain't sanitized that areola. He
Sanitized the areola.
I don't approve fingering.
Oh,
So-
so we in 12th grade. Who
But
does
it
that?
definitely goes down in strip club.
Fingering that, Jimmy.
Finger popping was the shit.
People finger the strip club?
Question, Rose.
I don't know.
Good
Well,
finger
Max,
pop is all right
What are we
nowadays.
calling it? Are we calling it
It's like,
fingering or
yo,
finger
you
popping?
can't.
Finger popping just makes me uncomfortable.
I don't know what the fuck y'all calling it.
Finger
'Cause
pop is-
What is the finger pop?
That is nasty.
What does that mean?
No, no.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies.
So watch this.
The
So
name
you go, you
finger
on
pop
your
is
way
makes me
home from a
uncomfortable.
nice little hot, sexy night, and your
Hot,
man
sexy
start
night.
rubbing your pussy and all of this. We're
Right.
getting nasty hour, and he try to insert his finger in your joint. Yeah, I mean
Nah.
that's a good finger
Right.
pop.
Okay, but
That's
that's
what
it's
we
two different types of pussy playing. You have the clit where you just you stroke
And,
her.
it's a good 30-minute ride home.
But then after you got it worked up, that's when you finger
Yeah,
pop.
that's right.
You take your biggest longest finger and then you start.
42, man. It's
Oh,
out here,
that
man.
just looks painful.
Well, I mean,
See what it's like.
trying, but I mean,
I didn't mean to drop it.
yeah. He was on a Schwarzenegger.
Right.
Jimmy just has no finesse, man. You gotta have
Yeah,
some
he
finesse.
ain't got nothing.
Yeah,
Now.
I'm just, I don't.
I feel sorry.
I'm telling you, I'm sorry.
Okay, I don't care.
I feel
It
I
makes me
feel
no-
sorry
it makes
for
me
you,
no-
sweetie.
Real caveman-ish.
Okay.
Yes, but
Well,
anyway, a good finger pop is well
yes,
deserved.
yes.
Ladies, tell your man to finger pop you tonight. It's
After
and
he
hit
played
me in
with
my
us.
DM and let me know how you feel about
You
it.
don't have to go
I
like
just
this.
don't think we should call it finger pop.
Look, hold on.
Please don't tell him to
Please
do it the
don't.
way Jimmy did it
Listen,
though.
why-
Exactly.
Okay, I was over exaggerating.
Man, what that mouth do?
Anyway,
What it
But
do?
I'm saying on the way home,
Can you slurp?
listen to me. On the way home, y'all had
You
to
need a
text me his
straw?
number. And he's just like, yo,
y'all are getting ridiculous. This is.
we supposed to have a cold conversation. What the fuck is
All
that?
right, first of all, I need to go.
I'm
gonna
the
say
finger
one-
popping. Can you
Okay.
suck up the
So,
juices?
why can't
Can
finger
you start?
pop?
Can you
Why
start?
can't finger popping happen while the
I don't
juices
even
are being
eat
slurped?
I'm 42.
Like, I don't understand.
What?
Now,
Did I
Big combo platter here.
Did I hear?
All I can say is my husband doesn't need.
anyway,
You hear? Bro.
I didn't say. Y'all didn't hear what I
He
said.
said a combo. He said a combo. We're doing it at the same
He
time.
says the combo. My husband doesn't need the combo.
Okay, well, I mean, he's great.
Shout out to husband.
Shout out to husband.
Shout out to you, babe.
Shout out to hubby.
Yeah, we eat pussy.
Anyway, yes, Anyway, I don't know. What about y'all?
But are you devouring it?
Talk about what we do. Like,
Like,
Hey man, if I ain't eating pussy no more, just give them to the.
Give them to the wolves.
I don't know them niggas.
Send
But
them to the jungle.
We are
Yes,
above
you
you
do.
now.
who said they don't? Anyway, I'm not talking about me.
If any man that's turning their nose up to eating pussy, then you like it.
That's
you
like
might-
somebody.
you might
That's
be
like
a-
what woman
a
that don't
Pinoy.
All right, fellas,
And I'm gonna let you figure out what a Pinoy is.
Google that shit.
I'll let you put the pieces together. That's what you like.
I'm sweating shit.
I didn't even heard about I didn't heard teenage boys say, "I eat pussy." I'm like, huh? At your age, that was
sir.
taboo.
That's why you asked
Yeah,
me the
because I
phone
was
rang
the-
at
That
12.
was taboo at your age.
Now, all bullshit aside, I ain't eating pussy.
12-year-olds is
19.
eating ass now, bro.
Now, these
Yeah.
niggas is like 14.
That was
doing this
taboo.
shit. I was like
That's why they
19.
look like grown ass men. Hey, shorty, what's up?
I was eating her too.
What? I ain't eat my first pussy till 19.
Huh?
Yeah, I ain't eating till 19.
Somebody's getting a phone call.
Is it me?
This phone right here.
That's me.
Oh, okay. That's you?
That's
No,
me.
no, sir. Don't try to get me in trouble.
Hey,
What's wrong with it?
are there eyes on it?
I don't know. Hey,
Who's red phone?
that's mine. It's upside down.
That's OG.
That's triple OG.
I'm
So,
gonna-
ladies, this is why we on the strip club subject, and then we gonna get serious in a minute, y'all. We started silly first, so we'll get serious in a second.
I'm not getting
So you got up and didn't even bring my phone.
But speaking on the strip club etiquette, we was just talking about strip clubs.
Well,
Why?
I hand it to her. She'll hand
This
it
was
to
my
me. I don't
question
have
for
to
y'all.
appreciate
Shit,
it.
y'all can just go after this.
Okay.
What is it in this era? And it's mostly younger women. I'm not even gonna say our age, but mostly younger women. What is it with the augmenting of the bodies? Why is it such a thing? getting the fake asses, the titties,
You know,
fat sucked out. Like, I mean, it's such a thing to where all these women look alike. If you just poll 1,000 women, 23 to 25, all of them look exactly alike, bro.
they do.
I call them Build-A-Bear bitches.
There you go.
And
Well, I mean, that was
They
a joke.
do.
That was stupid. I should have said
Really
Blanca,
just-
but I'm smacked with all again.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Build
20.
a
You know what I'm
bear
saying? Like, yeah,
bitch.
that's a good. But y'all go, man. What is it?
I think that,
I'm gonna let her speak because I have the slightest idea what the problem is with the insecurities.
and I know somebody firsthand. I've seen her transform, just completely transform. I don't know. I feel like on one hand it's a blessing. You know, if you got the money to be able to do that, and you want to change your nose, like looks like a completely different person. So if you have the money to do that, of course, by all means, you want a person to live their life to the fullest. But you got to also wonder, what is it within them that they feel like they have to change everything about them so much? I had a miscarriage in 2012, and they put me on the anesthesia, and they couldn't even bring me back. They said they had trouble waking me up from that. And there was a surgery that wasn't by choice. I was going through a miscarriage, and they had to take the baby at that time. So, you know, even a situation like that, you're risking your life for vanity. And so, you know, sometimes we could do things thinking that we're helping a situation and we can make things worse. And so I think the mental health portion is more important than that. I don't think people are really, it's psychologically, it has to be more, because I did a speaking engagement last year to a school, and I was telling these kids, you know, I do the fashion styling on the side, but I was like, well, y'all are going out here spending money talking about each other, capping on each other because this person don't have the same shoe that's $500. Well, why would you want to have the same $500 pair of sneakers that everybody else has? Make it make sense to me, because y'all all around here looking like
alike.
minions
Looking
and so
alike.
looking alike. And so that's what the bodies look like now. So for
And I've
me,
always wanted to be
I like these analogies.
and so for
I like
me,
opinions.
it
I'm starting to use them. Still.
so for me, I think always being a smaller person, but having a frame where men always thought like, you know, back in the days, they thought I was a stripper. So they would be like, do you dance? You got a stripper's body. And so now that I've gained a little bit more weight, now I'm getting questioned on, is my ass real? And it's like, first of all, my ass is real. My lashes are real. My hair is real. Everything about me is real. And you're getting questioned about you being authentic because there's so much fake
Because
shit.
niggas like natural shit.
Well, no,
Well,
niggas
no.
don't like run that.
But niggas like
the girls
natural
wouldn't be
shit,
doing
but
it.
then so this is my thing. Men will say,
What do y'all see? What do y'all? These men that got money. What do you all see next to them? All the women that look like that.
men will say, "Oh, I like you like that," but a man will cheat with a bitch that they say they don't like it.
Let me interrupt for you. Go ahead.
So it's confusing
Right.
because you like the natural, but you choose to cheat or to
Fight.
give acknowledgement to the fakeness.
I want to say something real controversial, real quick to Caroline. What she
Go
said.
ahead.
All men are allowed to cheat one time a year. Carry on.
I ain't give nobody no pass.
I need to go respond to that.
All right,
Carry on.
look. What I was gonna say was,
Enough said.
okay, when it comes to cheating, right? I did, like, you asked me this too, and I didn't get to answer it either when you had asked me.
Absolutely.
But
I'm joking.
when you said the cheating thing, right? Last time about my wife or something, you was like, did I tell her, like why or anything like that?
Or like it wasn't her fault.
Right. Yes. And I constantly told her, because it's me. It ain't nothing you did, because I look at it like this. Like, I do it because of me. It has nothing to do with anything with you. You could be Halle Berry. She got cheated on.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't really a man is going to say what his type is. You know what I mean? I know, I love this, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, real talk, I shouldn't even be saying this, but at the end of the day, real talk, a man will, I mean, he'll, like, if his wife is light-skinned, fair-skinned, pretty, blah, 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 he'll fuck. It don't mean that He
They
won't
don't love you.
Yeah, I would say that too.
I mean,
But
I don't think Rose is saying that. What she's saying is she's saying the women with authentic bodies are not getting highlighted as much now as the women with
With
all
authentic
bodies.
that's not true.
That's
And
not true.
let
That
me
is
tell
true.
you something. We
Wait,
know.
that's not true.
We
They
shit.
no. What
Okay,
I'm saying
y'all
is
been out there.
no. What I'm saying
Okay,
is
go
no.
ahead.
What I'm
We
saying
had
is
this
no.
Yo,
We're
go
talking
ahead,
about
counter
what we're
what you're
talking
saying.
about is when you talk about NBA players. All of their
come
girls.
on, man.
No, wait, let me finish.
you're not
Let
in
me
the
finish.
NBA players
Let me
age
finish.
range.
When you talk about on the socialite scene,
Mhm.
when you talk about men of status and money, usually all of these women have the same type of body, the same type of bags, the same type of. They all have this same type of. It's
You're
a culture.
Right, you're right. But though most of them niggas ain't real
That's
niggas.
not real average.
And
everyday
they
guys.
only doing that for the status
Status.
of.
Thank you.
What do you think our babies are seeing though? And so why do you think this shit becomes more
We don't
popular?
have to do
They
that.
got
Okay, so
afterpay. They got afterpay
I
for
don't think
surgeries
that's. I
now.
don't think
We can
that's
say
true.
this. Go ahead.
I to a certain degree I agree with them. So like I kind of equate it to like the Jasmine Sullivan song where she was talking about why they supposed to be winning,
Right.
and it's to a certain degree it's true. Like even when we look at regular dudes, if you gave him the opportunity to be with one of these builder bitches, he would
Build this bitch.
he would jump on the idea.
But that's any woman. See, y'all being specific.
Not
Y'all
for a
being
relationship.
specific.
I just
Listen.
want to pop
A
man
man
out of here.
Nah. Well, yeah, true. But you know what? I was talking, and I was.
That's all.
Cause I don't know, cause dudes want
But the
females
niggas
that
is-
other guys
I
want.
I
was
don't
told-
disrespect
And
your
I-
generation, but it's a lot of suckers in your generation. Like,
There's a lot of suckers. Y'all generation taught us.
Hell no.
nah, I'm telling you,
Nah.
Y'all are our fathers.
Nah.
Y'all taught us how
we
to
fucked up. By
Nah,
not passing
y'all started
the
y'all
game.
own lane. This new generation started
Yeah.
their
But,
own lane.
okay,
They
it
didn't
depends,
even
'cause
listen
a
to
lot
us.
of niggas is corny.
They
these days,
not
too.
listening to
There's a
OG.
lot of corny niggas out of here.
Is that my
Bro,
It's the phone, ain't it?
Smack.
Yeah.
Who's
Oh.
fucking sick?
man?
Oh, you got your shit charged.
But
Sorry, man.
That's a
We
phone.
completely
Like,
forgot we was doing the podcast. We apologize.
Yes, my bad.
Go, whoever was talking.
That money coming. Nah.
I wasn't talking. I was just pointing.
Yeah,
to
well,
the
you go
phone.
anyway, Rose. Say what you got.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Well,
listening.
look. I'm gonna interrupt, and then you can have it back.
Uh,
Men, I think, okay, my woman, like me and Zach was talking about this earlier. Like it was a chick that was walking by, right? I was like, yo, that fake hair shit to me, I don't do it. Like I don't feel it. Like my wife is natural. Everything is like I don't do lashes. I don't do. There are men that are genuine and do love these women.
My husband hates it.
You know, like I literally do. Like I hate going in a restaurant and the bitch start winking her eye and then the shit fall down in front of me.
we laugh at him, and then
Like-
we honestly, niggas. Sorry, bro. I'm gonna get right back to your thought. Men our age honestly consider that clown shit. Like we
So-
look at this shit like that's not cute. Yo.
Right, but
So it goes
what's
back to her
being
question.
highlighted, what's being highlighted is not more kings and queens. It's more clowns and
Okay, now who is it on to break that? It's on the people, right?
No,
Well, I will say.
it's the industry.
Yeah, no, the industry is doing it, but the
But
people
who's
have
on to break it?
I'm not
Yeah,
even
yeah,
gonna.
it's still
I'm
us.
not even gonna
It's still
say that
us.
because we don't
I
have
don't
to
know.
be followers, right? We don't have to be followers, but there is some things like so me. I wear lashes sometimes, but I feel like the lashes something because I have a bitch resting face, right? So sometimes when I have on my lashes and I'll look at myself and I'm like, oh, it brightens up my eyes a little bit where it doesn't look like I'm just walking around mugging your ass.
I got you.
So there's sometimes like even makeup. My husband's like, I don't like you with
I
makeup
don't
on.
either.
You look like
My
a
wife,
clown.
She don't.
He's telling me straight up, you look like a clown.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, what you don't like doesn't mean that at that moment that I'm wearing it. Like I may be wearing it because I might wake up in the morning and I'm like, you got this big ass bump on your face. Let me cover it up.
I mean, that's understandable.
But y'all, as men, y'all don't understand why sometimes we do what we do. Like I'm not a follower. I'm far from a follower.
Right.
Fuck follow the lead. The reason why I haven't got the COVID shot. Fuck follow the
Me
lead.
neither.
me neither.
Okay, let's go. Oh, we all bumping together. Fucking cats.
Fuck follow the lead.
We won't turn this out.
Things gotta make sense to me.
Do it all.
You get what I'm saying? So if I wake up and I don't feel like I'm
I like the sign language, and I
And like commercial sign?
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
Take one because we ain't have one.
Right after she finished.
That's it. That's about to see.
I already knew what it was.
We'll be back after these commercials.
So we'll be back in
We
two.
so nice with this shit.
Yeah.
Two
gonna be back in
motherfuckers. Shebang, bang.
Bong bong.
We at it.
I'm trying to lock in like Twitter X, is it? This one. Jimmy V, what's going on? Let's dive right into it, man.
Let's get into it, man. We out of here, man. Porch Monkey, man. It's a motherfucking rap, man. We catch y'all next week. Same back time, same back channel. Bozo faces. We out of here.
Are we back?
Yo, we are back in full effect.
And I gotta put my headphones on.
Yes.
Yes.
We look swagnificent. Being that do it all, I'm gonna let it show today.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah.
Okay.
I get so comfortable doing these commercial breaks. I damn near get.
Naked.
I didn't want to say.
Shoes off. It still smells good in there. So you shower every
We
day.
wear nothing but the finest.
But ladies, they had a topic about what was it? About
What?
influence.
Motherhood.
Is that what it was?
Raising kids in this generation.
So what it is honestly, it's not just motherhood. It was parents, African American
In
parents.
general, yeah.
And it's about raising black sons. It's not even about your daughters. It's about your sons. Because at the end of the day, black men are going through so much. I mean, not that us as black women don't have anything that we have to worry about. Right. I don't want anybody to think that on today. But how this topic came up is we were having a conversation on the way home after the other podcast. And I was just like, dang, I'm so fearful of my son. He's just turned 17. Now he has a job. You know, he's going to be driving. All those type of things. So it's the fear that's running through my bones as a mother. And not only me as a mother, but his father as well. So it's just like, every day we move, every day I wake up, I have to worry about if my son gonna make it home. Not from people on the street, but from the cops, from everything that's happening in the world, from the neighbor. Hell, you get what I'm saying? Like, is my son gonna be walking past your grass? Yeah. And I hear gunshots and I come outside and it's my son.
Right. And let's keep it real, because to explain what you're saying for people who don't get, we all strive to make a certain amount of money. And unfortunately, like, we keep it so fucking real. Unfortunately, when you get to that certain tax bracket, there's more of them than us in those areas.
Absolutely.
So like you said, so you living around these people, your teenage kids are walking home. Hey, you don't fucking live here. What are you doing here? Because they never seen them before. And now you're dealing with a whole different type of situation. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, so no, that's just the fear of me alone. And I have 4 boys.
Right.
So it's just like, you know, and I got 2 that stay in Ohio because they're not my birth children.
Right.
So every day I'm like, did he make it home from school?
I have a question.
Things like that.
So do you think that it's been heightened more that they're getting older, or did you think that the state that we're in has heightened your...
The older they get is when I got fearful. As a youth, because they're in your yard.
No, I mean with the current events that are going on.
The current
do you
events opens
think
the
that-
doors to it, you know, watching the news, seeing things happen with the cops and seeing...
So does that make you more fearful, or the fact that he's getting... So you're saying just the fact that
it's
him
a
getting
combination
older.
of both.
It's both, right? It's even if this was not going on today, it
still
would be the
would.
fact that my child is getting older and he's becoming a man.
Okay.
And
okay.
in that stage of becoming a man,
And
now
being
he
in
has to
more
learn
situations.
more situations, things that I don't have control of.
Yeah.
Because as a youth, I have that control. I have the right to say, no, you can't go there. Hey.
You don't have to worry about that 11.
Right. And at 11
not
today,
so,
you kind of do have to still worry about
so
it.
much. Like,
but like my 11-year-old, yes, I still have some control. So I'm like, hey, don't go no further up the road than when I scream, you can't hear me. If you can't hear me, you're gone too far. When my 17-year-old, yeah, okay, Mom. And, you know, he's up far up the road where if I didn't have a phone to track his location and things like that, I wouldn't know what's going on with my son. They don't check in. Like, remember, we used to have to check in.
And I remember, like, checking in. And my brother, when he checked in, he was like, the man is bothering me. So he had a neighbor that, like you just said, in the neighborhood. I was in Alpharetta, Northridge exit. And he was calling my brother a spick and saying that he was,
Get the fuck out of here.
because my brother looks,
Ty's dumb like
he looks Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
And so he was bullying my brother. And when I came to address him, I got a 7 to 10 stitches in my chin. He threw a glass at me. I dodged that. Then he threw the water out of the glass at me. Didn't miss me. Then he threw the glass at me, missed that, and then he threw a flower pot. So you know those little porch flower pots? Yeah. He threw the flower pot at me, and that shit caught me in my face. But like you said, and so with things like that, I'm a protective sister. I'm not a mother yet, but just in that instance, knowing that my brother was being attacked or being threatened, and he was white. He was a white man calling him and I've never dealt with racism before, even being from Boston. And to know that I got attacked by protecting, but as Black women, I feel like we don't do that anymore. And the reason we talked about last week on, you know, what men want from us, why aren't they more providers? And it's like there has been a breakdown where I think the women now have become so strong and overprotective, and the men kind of have stepped back in roles.
Because this is why
but that's part of women. We're neutrals, right?
Yeah.
And like, so my son, we moved here in 2015.
Yeah.
My son one day decided, I'm gonna take the lawnmower and I'm gonna start cutting grass because Dad's working out of town, and I want to feel like the man. I want to feel like I'm providing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I come home one day, he hands me $50. Boom, here, Mom. Appreciate everything you do. Thank you, son. I'm gonna put this up for you because what I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate what you're doing. All summer he's doing it. Now my son is so meek. He just does his little music and he's just so calm. He comes in the house one day and he's calm. But when he comes through, he says, "We need to make a move right now." And I'm like, huh? But I'm looking at him, so now his face is distraught. And he's like, we literally need to make this move right now. So I'm like, well, what's going on? And he's like, I was just robbed at gunpoint.
Whoa.
At this time, he's 14 years old, just cutting the grass. Just trying to make a little money as a 14-year-old.
Teenage kid that's innocent. It's no different than a fucking paper route.
And your grown ass pulls up on my son in a car.
Those type of niggas need to be killed.
And see, that's what happens. It's in our neighborhood.
He didn't have any money in his pocket, so they took his headphones and his phone.
I'm sorry, those type of niggas need to leave the earth. And this is why, because...
So we need more, we need more, and not killers, but we need more men that step up in the communities to check those dudes. You feel me? Correct. And so it's not about, we don't have people that make other men accountable. We don't have men that make other men accountable for their bitch assness.
Yes, and let's go. Because men, let's be clear, because I'm going to put us on notice right now.
Yeah, y'all got to
we
step up more.
know who, even in the grimiest hoods that you might not even go back to no more, you know who running shit if you tuned in. You know what I'm saying? That's only if you tuned in. If you're not, if you're square, whatever, get that fuck out of here. I mean, I'm talking.
That's not the place for you.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the niggas that's plugged in. You know who's doing what and who's moving and shaking. Talk to these niggas. Tell them to calm down.
Kids are off limits.
Kids are off limits. Women and children. y'all gotta stop, man.
when it brings heat to the city, back in the days, that's how it used to be. If it brought heat to the block, it wasn't allowed. It just was not allowed. Just like it wasn't allowed. Like you wasn't asking no dude what he do and how he move. As long as you was good, there was no questions to be asked. There was just a certain code of conduct that we lived by back in the old days, and that's why I said the new generation has taken their own path. That's why I said back in the days it was happy wife, happy life. You didn't have all these side bitches being all reckless out the mouth because they knew their place.
They knew their place.
It was different.
No.
Yeah. What? Yes, it was
Back
social
in the
media.
day.
So there was not social media access to people to be all these. They didn't have the freedom to be.
That's
Well, that's what we mean. But
But
now
the
they
dudes also checked them and they knew.
Right,
Check them, but they existed just the same amount.
No, we're not saying they didn't exist.
Okay, I
We said they knew their place.
The men
hearing.
checked them to know
No,
that they knew
knew
not
their
to
place.
cross those
You
lines.
know, they knew if they seen you with your wife, to turn right and keep it moving.
I don't know him.
See, y'all. All right,
Go
I was just listening for a lot of things. I just want to go back to the father thing, for instance, right? Responsibility. I'm a father, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it is.
shit.
And when I say like with your sons, like how you said as he got older, you started to worry about as a black man, and this is why most households need a mother and a father.
Absolutely.
Because now it can, like, I was raised without one and I still turned out okay. Not saying that, so I'm not trying to offend anybody.
Right.
But
in my household does have both.
the reasons why I say you need that is because while you were saying you were waiting till he got older to worry about it, I guarantee your husband at an earlier age was already maybe on your son a
He
little
was
bit
already
harder.
Exactly. them.
Exactly.
Yes.
There you go.
And he
Exactly.
There you go.
Let me get that do it. I think it should be charged.
And which is true.
So what I'm saying is fathers are important. And I know in my life, not having a father did make me, I'm not scared to say this, but emotional. Like, I don't know how to handle confrontation, but to just either
React.
that's it.
Pause, man.
So we're not having a man in the household. I'm gonna tell you right now, it teaches and it does so much for a boy that sometimes that I cry.
And can I just come in on you, and you can finish your statement, but can I come in on this? And you don't actually, even when you're separated from the mother,
Right.
you don't have to be in the house,
Right.
but you still need to be a
Be
father
present.
to your children and be present. And that's the problem.
Right.
If I'm not fucking you, then you don't want them.
Right.
No, you wanted them when we was fucking.
That's not always the case too.
Is that-
You also got the
Thank
bitter
you.
baby mamas
Which is
that
true.
hold the
Thank-
kids
I was gonna get
against.
there. I was
Okay.
gonna get there because it's
But I
the same
feel
thing
like-
with the baby mamas. If we ain't fucking, then you can't see.
And
that's
if you dating a
disrespectful.
new bitch, you can't have this bitch around my son or my child.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
And I've been through it all.
And y'all need to stop the shit. You can't do that, yo. You can't say you get in a new relationship and it's this bitch can't be around my kid. And nobody's in that position on this podcast, but we're just saying, you can't do that, yo. And moving forward, like you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like you just can't do that.
Right.
You just
And I
can't
mean,
do
Podcast.
I'm fucked up.
And I don't know if my husband was watching it, if he's going to be upset, but I just speak the real. But he went through that when he met me. So he's in Cleveland, grew up in Cleveland, dated in Cleveland, baby mama's in Cleveland. I'm in Akron. I'm 45 minutes away. How the fuck you find this bitch 45 minutes away and you marry this bitch?
Yeah.
I don't want her around my kids.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, you can't.
But that's a tool. But everything y'all was saying earlier
Especially if you want to
goes
take care
both
of
ways. Everything that we talked about goes both ways. If the
It
dudes
does.
are doing it, the females are also doing something. So really, I'm just here to make sure we getting a level amount of
That's
accountability.
why it's the battle of the motherfucking sexes.
on both sides. Now,
Yeah.
also, you said something about responsibility. Now we talked about niggas dropping the ball. That's one of our themes on this show.
Bitch ass niggas out.
On this show, for real, we talk about we are the generation that dropped the fucking ball.
Yes.
As men.
Yes. And let's stand up and fucking be accountable for that shit.
But
Us.
now,
You know what I'm saying?
our fathers,
Yeah.
not all of them, but a lot of them weren't, decided to not be there, hooked on drugs. They got caught up in the system.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Even
So
with
I
females.
was listening to something and it said the breakdown basically started kind of like with the welfare system and how it detached the man from being a part of the family and not wanting to have that deep connection with the family because of such. And then you start getting people that's like, well, if you're getting government assistance, it's like, well, fuck you, nigga, I don't need you because I got my apartment now, I got money now. So it's almost like
them making sure that they didn't live in the house.
The same thing with Section 8, you know. So I think the systematically, and this is why, again, this conversation is needed, because we have trauma so deep that we can't go pointing fingers. You did this, you did. We're all broken, right? So what can we do now to heal each other? And it's basically you gotta pull your dick out. What's up? Because if we're not pulling, it's basically, and not in the layman terms of just we gotta pull everything out and put it on the table, because we're too far gone to be so sensitive about everything now. You understand me? It's like, let's just deal with this shit. We fucked up. We can't keep holding racism as why we're still in this situation.
Absolutely.
We have to now be accountable. We have the knowledge. It's at our fingertips, and now we just have to be active.
Come out the bottom of the barrel
and stop making excuses. You know, it's like stop making excuses.
Because me and Z, when I lived on the West Side, the kids out there was running rampant, like all the time. So me, Z, every time we on the porch and we chilling, we kicking and we seeing these kids up to no fucking
whole
good.
Fucking podcast got developed, kicking it on the
porch, chilling. You know but these kids were lighting shit on fire, throwing fireworks at people.
Wow. So let me ask you guys this: with the term monkey being so controversial, what made you?
Because it's a porch.
That's
why.
That's what brings people. What the fuck are these? And then when you listen to
why the hell are these black people calling them
porch monkey?
And then when you listen
so
to
it's almost like the
shit. They talking
the catch bait. It's a catch bait.
Right. We trying to bait them.
Okay, that's okay.
It's the negative.
There you go.
We trying to take the negative step.
I definitely caught that.
Right.
And not be that. Like, if you gonna watch, they be like, oh, these niggas see these ignorant, and then you getting a message when you leave the show.
Yeah.
You're not. You're actually uplifted.
There you go.
When you leave the show, like something you
empowered.
And let me tell you something. The porch stands for where we came up with the concept.
Yeah,
chilling on the road porch every
work.
Day. We got audio. We'll release it one day. We got audio from like
years ago,
2013, 14,
15,
where we just started recording this shit and seeing what it would sound like.
Right.
So that's where the porch came from. The monkeys, niggas is gorillas.
Straight up.
Right. So don't play with me. Go ahead.
Listen, I feel it. I love monkeys. I'm an avid monkey lover. So I'm with the monkeys.
I mean,
that's how we came up with the fucking.
There are no more.
As soon as I saw the name, that's just kind of how I thought of it. Like
everybody black people puts it. I mean, I don't know why.
You know what it is?
We put so much emphasis on things that are not important, but the things that we should be finding important, we don't worry about. It's like, girl, I don't want to be called no monkey. It's like,
that's all trick niggas. Like it's almost like the shock therapy. Like
so,
like, do you know the power in?
Let's change the mind state.
But not just that. Do you know what they calling you when you're not around? In any fucking way,
you monkeys.
Anything.
My daddy informed me of that.
Boss man, boss man, baby, cut.
Low man.
Boss man is back, America. For my petty ones,
yes.
Know what it is.
Boss man is in the.
Boss man is back. I'm emotional.
Yes.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
All right. So, yeah, we were talking about. I mean, you can chime in if you want to, man. This is a very important topic. I feel, because it's sad to me that all the young boys, like, I have a natural instinct. I mean, I ain't gonna say instinct, but a natural thing with meeting young boys.
Do any of you have sons?
Yes, I got.
So how do you guys feel?
As far as what?
Disciplining them, talking to them.
It's a whole different ball.
No,
my sons get different.
Just as far as them growing up in this world, like what are your fears? Because we can speak of our fears. Everybody listens to the mothers, right? It's always a woman's fear. What's y'all's fear?
My fears are the same as yours. that he will go out and because I got
There's one more that I'm gonna keep it so
Right.
fucking.
I got a 23-year-old son, married and has my
You're a
my
grandpa?
first grandson. Yeah,
Holy shit.
yeah, he has my first grandson. So him. Then I have a 21-year-old son who lives out here. He has his own apartment. Then I have a 15-year-old son who plays football. As they grew, those words that you talk about, I mean, they've always been in my head. So since day one, it's been like boot camp.
Because you're the man.
Exactly. So it's been boot camp. What you say, speak up when somebody's talking to you. You need to look at them in their face and you need to talk to them.
And my husband has all
those type of things that I instilled in them. I feel like all I can do at this point right now is know that I did a good enough job that he's gonna be all right.
Yes.
Like, Dad, can I go hang out here with my friends? Yeah, go ahead. I know you're gonna, but before you leave, because you know what time it is.
Remember these things.
You know, you from where gunshots go off.
Yeah, exactly.
You know when something don't seem right.
Know what it is.
You know what it is. So if men really do their job and prepare their daughters, see, but I didn't like also you said, daughters. Don't worry about daughters. I
didn't say don't worry about.
Okay.
I said
I
didn't say that.
Murdered.
I did not say that. What I said is your daughters are just important.
Right.
But the ideal
Tonight,
right
we
now,
were gonna
I was
focus.
just kind of focused on my son because that's where the conversation came from. I have daughters too, so I have 4 and 4.
Okay.
And yes, my daughters are just
Great.
important. But exactly how you think about your son at the beginning
Yeah.
is how I think about my daughters at the
So
beginning.
why is this? Why is
Because I'm not a man.
no? Why is it that when a girl turns a certain age
Okay, come on.
and her mom,
Let's go.
why do they always clash?
Let's go.
No, because I wanted
Why?
you to answer. What do you think about
Yeah,
raising your
let's
your
go-
boys?
go there, and I'll
yeah.
come in. I'll come in.
I'm scared for 2 different aspects. Again, the police aspect of a young black man getting killed in society over fucking pulling the cell phone. Like, officer, I don't got nothing. I got my cell phone. He pulls the cell phone out.
I'm an A+ kid.
Come on. And my son graduated the year early. Shout out to AJ. I love you, baby.
AJ.
You're early 4.0.
Graduated the year early. You know what I'm saying? So, and like Jimmy said, like, it's just a certain, like, you want your
So
son to
behind
be
the wheel-
manly men.
Behind the
Like,
wheel really
right,
scares you.
right. But it's like,
It scares
fuck,
me.
can I teach you now to be that aggressive in life when I know that's not accepted? It's not accepted to be the aggressive alpha male like it used to be. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up. But most men are trained to take care of their woman.
No.
Most men are
I had
trained.
the Holy Ghost.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just in me. You feel me?
You
Paul?
said to take care of women.
Not these new niggas.
Oh.
Fuck these cool
Problem
niggas.
is, alpha men is out here worrying about what's being accepted and what ain't being accepted.
Because we so
That
worried
part-
about fucking being politically correct.
Yeah, that's what
That's what's fucked up now.
So I want to chime in kind of
Let's go.
with this.
Let's go.
I think it also comes back to the way you men were brought up. Toughen up. Don't cry, boy.
Yeah.
Don't show your emotions, boy.
Yeah.
And so you guys were conditioned at an early age
Trained.
to not show emotions, not to be emotional, not to cry. So we have so many men that was, and also were touched by women. And you were told at a young age that it was cool, like, yeah, let her suck your dick. And this is an older woman molesting young boys. And the older men are dapping you up as a 5, 7, 8-year-old boy telling you, yeah. So think about how these boys now look at us as women.
Yeah.
They don't see no value in us because as little boys, they were getting molested
See, I
by
beg to
women.
differ.
A lot of men, and I'll be honest and say
Yes.
that I dated somebody that told me the reason why his relationships went like that is because he was sexually molested and he didn't see the value. He was honest. He was a black, successful, fine as fuck man that was like, I don't see value in women. Y'all been sucking my dick since I was 5. I mean,
and the thing is, honestly,
and
if you're
it's sad, but female predators are just as
bad.
important as male predators. It doesn't get highlighted enough. Again, I'm a woman that was molested by my female babysitter, and she had 2 of her brothers in there molesting me at the same time that she was. This is the fucking
You're
80s.
strong as fuck. That shit.
Oh yeah, I'm strong.
You need to
so
unravel that.
so I did. Sis Jamie Foster Brown, shout out to her with Sister to Sister magazine. She took in my story. You know,
Yeah.
back
But
then,
there's
but it
so
wasn't
many women
highlighted
that's
back
going
then.
through that.
Yeah.
Plus, I think on a percentile rate, there's more men that are actually cool with that than not cool with that.
Because they don't understand that it's
Yeah,
not
at that
cool.
point.
The mental part of it, yeah.
The mental part that's being taught to the man is that's cool.
Yeah.
A woman touching you, getting a woman, you
the
5,
man.
and a 16-year-old woman want to talk to you, you the man.
Yeah. It's-
They,
But it's not
let
the
me
same.
interrupt. Do it all. Let's put this shirt commercial up there real quick, and we'll wrap everything up. You know,
Yeah, we got kind of serious.
So let's bring it back to
enjoying my
something fun.
high, my
We're gonna
drunkenness,
take
and
a
now
quick break.
I'm
We're
ready
gonna
to
let
talk.
It all started with a vision, a hustle, a grind, discipline, dedication, faith, and loyalty. Sophisticated savage, the brand, the lifestyle. It's just different.
Mom's had it. She
I'm
was the
living
best mom.
Shit, me and my mom
We
went to
still
fight.
class. It's just what you consider what a clash is.
No,
right?
me and my mom had a terrible relationship. Is
See, but I've noticed that not all.
Everybody has a
but in
disagreement
most cases.
in
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, but I lived like my mom and my sister like physically fought
yeah.
in front of me. Like I'm trying to break it up. So I know when they get older, I'm living it now with my wife and my oldest daughters. Like, oh,
So
what
my
you
mom
just
and
I
my
said?
think
sister
when
have
there's
never
so
been
much
like
alike.
And my oldest daughter,
Right.
my oldest
My
daughter,
sister are best fucking friends.
No,
My
but
oldest
and
daughter
I
is
see what
about to
you're
be
talking
21.
about, though. You know what I'm saying? That
Well,
does happen a lot.
and I'm gonna speak
Does
on that.
happen a lot.
I
My,
can't hear what.
I'm sorry. He said he heard it.
What'd you say?
Am I not on?
Yeah,
She was
She's
talking,
not
but I
hearing
couldn't
you.
hear
She couldn't hear you.
Oh, I don't even know what the hell I said.
You were saying that you and your sister.
You and
No, I
your
was saying my
sister.
mom and my sister, they ain't never had that kind of relationship, but I did see a lot of people come up like that. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom and my sister, they always been like this.
And
But
that's
they always
amazing.
been close.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's amazing. I'm not saying that it can't happen.
Okay.
But like me and my daughter, she's 21 now.
Yeah.
We're amazing now.
Mm-hmm.
But we have,
And that's how me and my mom was. When I was,
women go
yeah,
through
back
something
in
with their mama.
Yeah.
and it's because we're too much alike.
yeah,
That's it.
that's it.
That's it.
I am my
Right.
mother.
And
now.
we
My reaction. I'm just a reaction is a reaction. But you talk about knuckling up. I'm not gonna knuckle up with my mother.
I tried. my mother.
But my mother was not the
Yeah,
the
sometimes a lot
nicest
of
back
people
in the
like-
day. So, you
It's
know,
also different generations. And
yeah,
different
my mom like,
households,
yeah, and
like-
you and that's the you. Oh my God, give me
because-
some. Give me some.
already
'Cause
because a lot
they
of
get disciplined different.
our people around our age is the ones raising people, and now they're like not trying to be as strict as their parents, so they let kids run all over them.
Because my brother's 17. My
You know what I'm
brother's
saying? Like,
17. So my mom didn't treat my brother the way that she treated me. She was on my ass. But when she had my brother 17 years later, oh yeah, she was, oh, I shouldn't have treated you like that. I was so harsh. So now she's eased up. So now you got one that was over disciplined, and now you have one that wasn't disciplined enough.
Exactly.
And I tried my
So-
mother, and I grew up in a strict household.
Mhm.
I couldn't stay the night nowhere to save my life. I had one friend's house that I could stay the night at. One friend.
Okay.
They was
One.
gonna make sure
Was
you
she
were
a hoe?
there. and everything.
And they would call,
Yeah, I already know.
and they would make sure that I'm there. And I tried to skip school one day. My
Must
mom
be
said
fast though. In OG
she,
times, was
now,
Man.
she was able to do whatever the hell she wanted to.
So see,
And so I was free being at her house.
Yeah.
But my mom and them didn't know I was free.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? But like the teenage clubs.
That's what I miss about it. So we said it was too heavy. So let's wrap up on a good note. Like, teenage parties.
The teenage clubs, like, I
That
would call,
wouldn't be
Mom,
fast,
can I
but that's
go?
where it starts.
No, you can't go. You can only stay over here because I know they're not going to let you go.
That's where it starts at, right?
Grinding
You
on
know
the
you should not
wall.
doing the Humpty
Boy,
Dance.
grinding on the wall.
Hey, the Humpty.
We right out there, but
Going to the skating rink and just like,
Oh,
man,
punching
skating
the
rink
club.
party.
But that's why I don't trust my kids today.
So but speaking of so I went to Cascade last
You
week for
was
the
out
first
there
time.
punching.
They do like 80, they do like 80 miles per hour on the skating rink. I was scared to get. I was like, oh, these people be skating, like speed skating at Cascade. Shout out to Cascade because
You
they.
don't go leisurely.
Where y'all
now.
from?
I was just in amazement
Was you
of how
scared?
I was just they got this white boy that was out there with the little man bun. Shout out to the white boy with the man bun. He was out there. He was cool with it. I was like, ooh.
I heard what you asked too.
Oh, it's all good. It's all
Yeah.
good.
I heard what you
That
asked.
was my fault.
He said that I had fun.
No,
Accidentally
no, he
about to
said
cut
where
somebody
y'all
off.
from.
I was like, where y'all from?
Oh, I thought you said that I
I'm
had
originally
fun.
from Ohio, but I live here.
Bet.
I'm from Boston.
Boston. Okay.
Boston by way of Virginia, by way of Savannah, by way of Oklahoma, by way everywhere.
You know, we get the
On the
call,
byway.
OH.
Wait, are those the Bucks? Oh, y'all are in the.
Yes, Columbus.
So you're happy?
Nice shit.
What do you mean?
I'm not with the nice shit.
I'm always
Who's gonna be
I'm always
Did
excited
mine-
with
go
Ohio
ahead,
State,
have
no
some.
matter
Thank
what.
you.
You're welcome.
He came through
Oh, yeah, I fuck with Ohio. Big bone fan. The biggest bone fan you gonna meet, probably.
Oh, boom,
Already,
boom.
We don't want to go there.
99.
Yeah.
Don't get Paul's man started.
Hey, it's my fucking podcast now, nigga.
99.
Paul's man is back, y'all. We love him.
Do it all.
Always. Paul's man.
Cut his mic.
He said we had Cleveland in
We
the
not doing
building.
the fucking bones right.
Where are you from?
Pause,
I'm
man.
from VA.
Okay, but we got Cleveland in the building because he rocked with the bone.
Look, this is a 757
Damn,
table.
skip it.
777.
Right now.
I appreciate it. Hey,
Guaranteed.
hey.
I think we
From-
came in
from
the
the
best
804.
era. I think we were
We definitely
in
did. We
VA in the best when they went before
These
the
damn
South
kids.
had it. So we were there when the Neptunes, when it was the best era in the
And no
Virginia.
disrespect, but it was just
we just
we
came
had
from a
so
dope-
much fun in our
Yeah,
house.
man.
It's too
We did.
Sorry, America.
Move back.
No disrespect. It was just
It's fourth quarter.
yeah. Sorry, America. I've been drunk since 2 hours.
He been drinking. He
been
been drinking. Same face.
And we got females in the building, so y'all can sing it.
No.
I've been drinking. I've been drinking.
Patron in my cup.
Niggas twisted.
I need a Dunkin' Donuts
I just say so
endorsement
myself.
because I'm always here with my Dunkin'
Man,
Donuts.
forget about it. I'm ready to light up.
Yeah,
One time.
This is what niggas do when they.
We
have
might
nothing to
cut
talk
this shit
about.
short. I wanted to smoke
We're
2
not
seconds ago.
cutting this shit short, bro. Keep talking.
I'm lying. Do it all. First of
Bro,
all,
we got like 10 minutes.
stop talking to me.
Yeah, I
sassy
got your fucking
bastard.
mic, Zachary.
I know, sassy.
That
Don't sassy
Don't say the government name on the air.
Right. I got the fans looking for me right now. You know who I am.
Ah, shit, they at the door.
Bro,
My player partner. This is my
Y'all hear
player
it knock
partner,
at the door?
Zachary.
What?
Stop playing, because ain't nobody supposed to be here. So let me get ready to get it done.
right.
No.
What?
Done.
Who's about to do it?
What?
If somebody comes in right now,
You open it, I'm done.
I want to tell you ladies one thing.
You open, I'm done.
I'm not dying for you. I will run as fast as
Well,
I
I'm
can.
gonna be the first one to let you know I'm always locked and loaded,
ready.
so it's it's going off. And
Yeah,
then-
y'all felony
and-
free, and
and-
I'm sick of this.
Yeah, I have my license,
They
so I'm
barely
good.
want to let me to go to fucking Canada, and y'all can get done.
Y'all got a female
Amen.
bodyguard with
How
y'all.
was your
This
aim?
is the,
How was your
this is
aim?
terrible though. So
My
they
last
can,
name
you,
was
can,
Outlaw before I got married.
you can get a gun in this
saying
state,
about
but they don't give you any bylaws on it.
That's why I love.
And I
VA.
don't,
love it.
you know what I'm saying? So I got a problem with
You'll
that
get
because I was
clapped
told even if I shoot somebody in my house,
Yeah.
they have to literally be in my house. So
No.
So we'll drag him in.
I'm like,
As
yo,
long as you don't shoot them in the back, because it looks like they're running.
running.
We'll drag
You
him
hit
in.
them anywhere in the
So there's
chest.
some more.
Tell 'em
I tell
freeze.
anybody
No,
download the
I'll be
law.
at your house.
Tell them
Download-
freeze. Don't
download
move.
the
I got
book.
the hammer
Yeah.
on you. As soon as they spin around,
You'll
you
get
hit them a
locked
couple
up
times.
for
Boom, boom, boom.
involuntary manslaughter.
And there it is.
Well, you hear about the dude that stabbed the
Do it.
guy right in
Pause,
front
man,
of
you wouldn't.
Raw
Pause, man,
Sushi? The dude that stabbed the dude in front of Raw Sushi last week, self-defense.
No.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Self-defense.
Let me tell you
So
something.
Yeah, self-defense, you can get off. I mean, especially with a witness, you get right off.
yeah, it's in broad daylight.
And you're a
Broad
woman.
daylight.
I shot you because you threatened me.
I want to tell you, I need to get your hand-to-hand combat game up.
Right.
Like really, like I really.
Well, listen, I've had two men
But you
pull their gun out on me while I was driving.
Period.
So we're in
So
a day and
Batman.
age where we talked about
trying to fight no more.
respect for women. The men don't have respect anymore. When you get guns pulled out on you as a woman, no, I feel like I need to be safe now. These people are driving by shooting people.
I'm talking about most dudes.
Like, have y'all heard about this person in Atlanta that's driving on the highway and they're just shooting people?
Right. Everybody's getting shot.
Okay.
People are just getting shot on the highway.
So the what?
Listen,
Everybody's pussy.
Listen,
Nobody wants to
thank
fight.
you.
They gonna get their ass.
niggas are
Like,
pussy.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah,
tell you,
nobody
I'm gonna-
wants
yo,
to-
Niggas are pussy.
Throw.
People are pussy because I'm gonna tell you like this. In my era, we could switch blades. Niggas got blades, so they been throwing them side to side and be like, yo, come on, let's do
And
it.
no lie, because they make my 17-year-old son look like a sucker because they be like, oh, we'll pull the guns out. We gonna, man, put the guns
Yeah.
down, I'll beat your ass.
Now here's how you do it. You,
I went to
you
4
gotta
different
do it
high
in a
schools.
snap.
My resume speaks for
You gotta
itself.
do it right.
You sound like Essence.
Okay, you got a problem with me?
He
I
know.
don't gotta be loud. I don't gotta run up on you. I'm gonna shoot you.
I don't got time for
I'm
that
gonna
screen.
wait
man.
till I catch you in the bathroom.
But I just want to
Take it
My
out.
find
last fight
Lump,
was
I
on
said shit.
Peachtree Street.
You understand me? You ever had a lump session?
My last fight was on
yeah, we
Peachtree
used to call it
Street.
going
Yeah.
to the body. Back in the day.
Pause, man. You heard what
Could
he
you
said.
imagine?
PSA y'all funny.
Yeah.
Shit.
Niggas need to get
Somebody
fucked
should
up.
drop
I
that.
think you know what should happen when you graduate. You should get punched in your jaw as soon as you get. Soon as you get
Just
to
to
the
toughen
phone,
you up.
just to get real
Yeah.
with what life is about to throw at you.
I think a
Get
good
the
60-second
diploma.
jumping would be
I think
What
it's
was your last
good
physical fight?
60-second jumping, yo. Like you can't just be a man. You gotta get
physical
initiated
fight,
in the
I
man.
might have more of an
killed
advantage than most people because I went to
In their
prison.
life, just to know what it feels.
So I fought actually.
I can't.
hand-to-hand close
Damn,
quarters.
I'm trying to think. Cause did I fight when I come home?
Am I too loud?
Esco, let me know if we got into a fight when I came home. But I don't think we scrapped. So my last physical fight was in jail.
But
In
it's
jail?
being not
And
being
when-
scared
when
to
you-
fight
what
is
year
the
was
thing.
it?
Shit.
Not being
I'm
scared to
washed.
fight.
So America, forgive me. I'm washed. I'm
I'ma dump you
42.
up.
So that's-
Run up on me.
So
I'ma
my
walk.
last physical scrap with a nigga square up, I might have been like 31.
No, how many
No,
years ago?
excuse me. I might have been like 28.
He's 40.
I'm 42. So
20
I'm
years
talking
ago?
about 14
So
years
when was your last
My
physical fight?
last physical fight
Like, sometimes don't you just want to know if you still got it?
would be.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So I like
I
to
was
say
I ain't
stuff
part
when
of
I put my
some
hands
years.
up. And
But
I'm
I
asking-
Guess what? I want to also know I still got my
I'm 38.
motherfucking aim.
So that was
I want to make sure I hit you right. All
no.
up in here. Get out of here. You go.
7 years ago?
See him.
Is that right? 38 to 42? No, I'm 43.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Just think about the last.
Yeah, I was 38.
physical-
I was 38.
So that was no 5 years ago. Okay.
Who the fuck was that? 'Cause that was
Wait,
4 years
what was your last physical
My
fight?
physical altercation honestly was in middle school because I said I did not want to go to jail. I almost threw the bitch over the
In
balcony.
middle school? I don't know if that
That
counts,
had to be
friend.
a-
No, that definitely counts. When I understood what I was
But is that a
about
fight?
and understood that I
That's
should have
what I'm
been
saying,
in
like,
jail
nah,
for the
but
rest of my
if you
motherfucking
gotta
life,
throw
because I
hands
almost threw
in the
that bitch
guy,
over
yeah,
the balcony
you start
for
touching
only
him.
pulling my hair.
Middle school? 6th grade? You were 12?
I was in the 8th grade, and I said I was done fighting because, number one, when I tell you I had the bitch over the balcony, literally,
You should have dropped.
literally, and when the person came and grabbed my arm and he said, let her go, I said, I'm not letting this bitch go until you let me go. And if you don't let me go, she's going to fall over this balcony. That's when I knew that I was too damn crazy to be sitting out here fighting people. So I stopped.
You know how you know you crazy?
Yo, you rolling with me.
When you
I
start.
I don't give a damn that it was middle school.
Swear to
I
God.
stopped because I would be in jail
When
under
you
somebody.
start, when you start thinking about your freedom, that's when you know you're crazy. Because you're like, damn, if I
Yo.
killed this
What was
person,
your
I'm not
last
going to jail.
physical?
I got jumped.
What was your
I got
last
jumped.
physical fight?
Like a fight or
Yeah, last physical fight.
it's a difference.
Bird brains
Like,
house, right?
fight, like
Physical
a
fight.
grab, or I had to hit somebody.
Yeah, last physical fight. You had to hit
I
somebody.
end up on the ground, and then I grabbed one of the
4
niggas'
years
legs,
ago?
Yeah.
pulled him
Oh,
on the
yeah,
ground,
that's
and
okay.
bite the
Yeah.
shit out.
I don't do it now. I try to walk away.
First time.
You got in a fight over me. That's fucking hilarious.
I got in a fight. I was on Peachtree. I was on in the
How old
middle
were
on
you?
Peachtree Street.
That was 2
So
weeks ago.
no.
He brawls with
This
this bitch.
this story is so crazy. So I think it was like maybe 2000. 6, but I went out with some friends, but they were gay. They were 2 lesbians, and they put me in the back seat. It was girlfriend to girlfriend, and so they started arguing. And while they were arguing, the girlfriend went and threw the car in park while we were driving in the rain. I'm like, yo, if y'all gonna be doing this, let me out the car. She was like, bitch, and she turned around, and as soon as she did all this turning around, and she opened the car door as if they was gonna put me out. As soon as she opened up the car door, I just kicked her. Boom. And she was, first of all, I'm too little to get touched. And it's 2 of y'all, so I'm going to. I'm straight monkey mode. I'm on you. So my ponytail was down the street. That's when drawstring ponytails was in. So my ponytail was down the street. But I think for me, and I only asked that. Yeah, my ponytail was down the street. Yeah, she did hit me. Now she did. Bitch, she got me good in my eye. Now I did. She got me in my eye. She got me in my eye. But that was the only. But I asked that question because verses 22 to 42, I got shit to lose. Absolutely. So I'm not going to, we're not, we are professionals now. So we have to think about that because either they're going to sue you or they're going to shoot you. Right? So,
or vice versa.
Right.
Clap you, I ain't fighting you.
Right. So, or the person might shoot their ass in self-defense and then they sue you. So shit.
And for me, I want my kids to live for it. So
I think we can't react as much. I know for me, I went to 5 high schools. I said 4, but then they ended up putting me in the Burger King Corporate Academy. So
Burger King Corporate,
your child. I went through a lot. So I think.
What you got?
Nah, I know he fought a raccoon one time. He told me.
Not a raccoon, a whole
raccoon. Man is a wild.
He told me about a raccoon fight. I was like,
but we got stuff to live for now. So and I was joking when I said that, but you as a woman. I have a gun. I can't be out here fighting no man.
But you can't be out here shooting either.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you what he did.
That's what I love.
He pulled his gun out on me. He pulled it out on me because I didn't turn on yellow. And so when he pulled his gun out, I pulled my gun out.
I'm not talking about.
And so I'm standing now at a light with this dude that done pulled the gun out on me, and I done pulled the gun out on him. Black man, I just told you I don't feel protected. Black man.
You see how he's all right now?
That's something. He was pointing the pistol at you.
She told me
every opportunity.
This was the day I went to go take my GED test, and I was like, "This is not how my life is gonna end."
Check it, sir. Now, let me ask you this: a lot of people.
And he talks like Bone. He's so.
Are you be comfortable with taking a life, bro?
Now I will. Yeah, now I will. And you have to. I guess I didn't know it then, but I was told you can't ever do that again. Like you can't ever do that again unless you're really ready to pull the trigger.
That's what my father taught me. Yeah. Don't pull it in case you're gonna use it.
Yeah.
I'm asking you, are you? Yeah. Not the situation.
Like how many niggas I would have killed about
if you put in the opportunity you deal with taking a life.
Get out of here.
Is that something you could deal with for the rest of your life?
God, I'm an empath, so that's heavy. That would be heavy.
I mean, because when you buy it, I just want everybody to know when they do buy it, that
should stick with you.
That's what I was saying.
You're gonna have if it comes down to it, you're gonna have to kill somebody. Can you deal with that?
It becomes a mental issue.
Yeah. Can you deal with?
In a lot of situations,
let's have a real fucking conversation, America.
In a lot of situations, you can live with that because
somebody tries to take your life.
Nigga,
this might be a topic that we can double back on.
And I'm with you on that. Right. If it's between me and you, then I'm willing to do it, and I'm okay with doing it.
There you go.
Because I'm gonna still live to see my kids tomorrow.
I gotta
live or you, but then again, it go deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but at the end of the day, I'm gonna live for my family.
Like somebody go down. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna live for my family. I'm gonna live for my family.
Okay, what if you see one of your?
And a lot of people say this, but
your family members.
But that's what I was saying. That's why I was saying. I don't think it's a good question.
Okay, it wasn't a gun situation. It wasn't a gun situation. But no, so this wasn't a gun situation. But I'm gonna let y'all know. So. One year we had a situation where it was a bachelorette party, right? A bachelor party. Of course, the females wasn't supposed to be there. Some females showed up. My husband said, well, everybody's here. You come. We came. At the end of the night, we saw some dudes jumping the groomsmen. So I see my husband running.
They jumped them?
Yeah, so I see my husband drop his peacoat. Yeah, he had on a peacoat.
I mean, that's fresh.
When
how about the peacoat?
I want to meet you.
No.
So how about the peacoat? The two-piece nigga is legendary.
It's almost it's the dude from the Lucky Charms box.
Don't you do him because he is not.
I was born in '79. I will punch a nigga.
But no, honestly, so he comes out his peacoat, he runs, and now everybody's fighting, right?
Let's go.
So at this moment, I see this nigga get in his car. Yes, he was a nigga. Gets in his car, and he's running over people.
What?
My car's in the other parking lot.
You pull up.
I said, oh, fuck, not on my motherfucking watch.
I
I get in my car,
You a rider. Yeah,
and I go in, and I drive in, and I keep on them motherfuckers. No, I don't give a fuck at this point. So what I'm saying is, yes, to your question, if it's for it, and I gotta do it, I'm gonna do it. And I ain't gonna feel no type of way about it. Because at the end of the day, we gotta grow together.
Yeah.
And we gotta die together. Ain't nobody else taking mine without me doing something. Exactly. Not if I'm there. Not if I'm there. And like I said, I tell everybody, my maiden name, yes, my last name is Stallings, but my maiden name was not outlaw for nothing. I hold on to it, I ride with it, and I do what the fuck I need to do.
That's my
just like I do in them spades.
That's my spade.
Well, she reneged.
We bust it.
Not at all.
Call us team bust ass.
So y'all need to pull up and bring the shenanigans. I hear a lot of talking about it.
I was going to go get cards today, but y'all changed the time on us, so.
We're not gonna talk about it. We're gonna let.
I'm with the shits. What's up?
Oh. I think I got some cards. I got some cards.
We're in the upper room right now. I got trees. I got people.
Hey, check
I'm sorry, y'all gonna miss this ass with me.
We might come back live with a space
No, we
game.
gonna go to BP and get some cards.
No, I got some cards. Oh shit! I'm
Next
sorry.
time they come, we will bring cards and play while we talk.
And we'll do that, but we gonna beat his ass tonight where he gonna come on here and cry next time.
I gotta take a serious number 2. I ain't gonna
He's just like, I got to go. Boo boo.
I've been having bubble guts like the last couple
He got
days.
to go. What was that song? Diarrhea, cha cha cha, diarrhea, cha cha cha. When you're sitting in a bush and you feeling something.
That's like
How old I am. I'm showing my age, right?
Don't try to make it sound like song. It was about diarrhea.
Doggy diabetes. That step right out.
Ladies, let them know whatever y'all want America to know. Go.
No, protect your family. Real talk.
Family first.
Yes, I think we just want to come on here just to bring some enlightenment, some estrogen, but also to give just give some insight. Queens to queens, all the ladies out there giving some insight, and then to the kings and to the men, giving you guys some insight. I'm Lomax the brand. You can hashtag me any and everywhere. I'm on a social media detox, so you guys are my only entertainment.
Yes, go. And I am Rose the Spades player, but you can reach me on $outlaw Essentials.
Get your face punched off if you want to. We ran Boston's and Waco, Texas. Get out of here.
All right.
Wait, but didn't y'all lose at the last?
No,
we didn't lose because we didn't play together. So
Thank you.
we didn't play together. That's why I lost because we didn't play together.
Okay, well, so you're the weak link.
I mean,
But I'm not gonna throw them
next
out there.
PNP barbecue is popping. We gonna do something.
Yeah, we ain't doing.
Ooh, that would be fun to barbecue.
Somebody gonna have to kick your ass.
We do it at my crib.
The 65-7 cookout.
And
we pull up.
That's what shoot that day.
Yeah.
That's what actually fucking
That's what
live.
we're gonna do.
Like a
So for my fucking birthday, we're
block
gonna shoot
party.
a podcast. We pulling up to my
Yo.
crib. Hang out. I'm gonna post the address. I don't give a shit because I'll clap you.
Have you ever heard of wolf tickets? Because that's what we're selling right now. You don't even know if it's physically possible
I'm
to
sitting
make
here
this
like,
shit happen.
okay.
That's how I'm looking at Paul, man. He was like, I don't know how y'all gonna pull that shit off, but
I'm like, good luck.
Right. We don't even know what fucking birthday my day.
we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
But look, another great episode.
Man.
We enjoyed the ladies. They'll be back
Yes.
again, of course,
Every
for part 3
I'm looking
of the sexes.
Did we battle today, or did we just?
We kind of
connected. I think we connected.
We started with a battle.
The connection of
We
the
started
Like we agreed to disagree.
A chick with y'all would be fire.
I gotta pee.
We need
Still.
still.
That's what somebody said.
They said what?
A chick with y'all would be fire.
So, ladies, give your socials if you want them to contact you. If not, you weirdos, stay the fuck out the inbox.
Unsocial.
Don't come to my inbox in case you want to meet Big Jimmy.
God said, unless God
Not this Jimmy. Not this
Oh,
Jimmy.
not his name is Jimmy.
Yes. I have a husband named Jimmy.
His name in the fucking plan.
Not this Jimmy.
Yo, we gotta meet. I gotta meet him, yo. Cause
I forgot we had a whole Jimmy right here.
That nigga got the shot. I refuse.
I'm talking about Big Jimmy.
my wife, I'm Big Jimmy. To her Big Jimmy is somebody else. So
Yeah, this is not the same Jimmy.
Listen.
I don't have no.
All right, I'm fucking James on the show from now on when she comes up. I'm fucking King James anytime she comes up here because I'm not.
America, we got weed to smoke.
Yes, we love y'all and hate y'all at the same time. Signing off, we got Paul's man in the fucking building.
Motherfucking
We got me with all of this fucking.
Sorry. We need to acknowledge it. Pause man is fucking back in the motherfucking building. Let me tell you, America, shit is getting digital. Y'all don't even understand. Ladies, let them know where they can holler at you at, and then we gonna close this
I
shit.
think you did that already. But
We did that already. But essentials.
So look, signing off. It's your boy Jimmy VIP. Salute to Sports Dude. We'll be back for insubordination. We might let him back in.
Sports Dude.
My co-defendant,
Motherfucking World War Z,
AKA
aka Barnaby Jones.
hold on. We are the tag team champions.
Oh,
Johnson
and Johnson. Coach Jim, Brandy, I punch your fucking feelings out your body.
And I kick
Get
your
the fuck
shit.
out of here.
We love you and hate y'all.
At the same motherfucking time. PNP gang. Holla. It all started with a vision, a hustle, a grind, discipline, dedication, faith, and loyalty. Sophisticated savage, the brand, the lifestyle. It's just different.